All right, it is May, so do you guys want to know how much I made in April as an indie author with 2 books out? Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm a self-published author, and every single month I come on here to tell you guys how much I made as an indie author with 2 books out, and I've been doing this since I started publishing in January of 2023 with just 1 book out. I want to show you guys a little bit of the whole journey and just bring some transparency into the publishing industry. In this video, I'll do a quick rundown of my books, give you guys the sales numbers and royalties, and then I will get into some marketing tips. Whether you're an indie author or not, you might find them helpful. Timestamps are below if you just want to skip to whatever you think your favorite part will be. On a quick side note, if you are an indie author, I know that it's super easy to compare ourselves to other people. So I just want to let you know that everybody's journey is different, and if yours looks a little bit different than this, don't be hard on yourself. And if you're in a headspace where you don't really want to hear about somebody's success, even though success is relevant to whatever your goals are, I would encourage you to use those timestamps and skip over to marketing tips. So pretty much the only way that I market my books is through organic social media and video marketing like this, but usually on TikTok and Reels and sometimes YouTube Shorts. But I literally do it all myself. I don't pay for ads. I don't hire anyone to do my marketing for me. This is all just what I do. And if you're curious about the books, they are dark fantasy romance, so they have a little bit of spice in them, but they are heavy on the plot. They're kind of epic dark fantasy, so with the romance and the spice and dragons and elemental magic. And to give a little bit more of a rundown, Kingdom of Ash and Shadow is the first book in this interconnected series. The series is called Kingdoms of Keros. And Kingdom of Ash and Shadow follows Kel and Rosalie as they're forcibly married to stop a war between their 2 kingdoms. Kel is a morally gray firebending king, mostly by reputation, but Rosalie is a sheltered waterbending princess who's had to keep her powers a secret her whole life. And since this is an interconnected series, the second book does not follow the same characters, so Kingdom of Shadow and Ice follows Anik, who is Kel's mother. And this book goes more into the backstory of kind of just how everything came to be and what happened to her that she ended up being Kel's mother. It follows her through the downfall of her kingdom and some pretty tough choices in life, so that's a tough one. And then I am currently working on writing the 3rd book in the series, which will kind of be the Avengers. Of the Kingdoms of Keros, where these 2 stories and all of these characters will collide and meet, and it's a big family reunion. Let's get into the sales numbers. I publish pretty exclusively on Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, and also Kindle Unlimited. So I get paid for orders, both physical and ebook, and as well for pages read through Kindle Unlimited. So in April of 2024, I had 13 total orders, and they were all for the first book, Kingdom of Ash and Shadow, which you can see right here. For pages read on Kindle, I had a total of 36,095, the majority of which were for Kingdom of Ash and Shadow, but there were a few for Kingdom of Shadow and Ice, so here's the math on that of how many books that would be. And with those orders and pages read, my total royalty rate for April was $193.84. So the month before this, in March, I had my best ever sales month. I made almost $500. I think it was $470. And so this month was definitely kind of mid-range for me. Since I've been publishing, I've been making an average of $100, $300, somewhere in there. It usually barely hits 300. So when I hit 470, I was like, oh my God, what in the world? I did have a post go a little bit viral on Reels, which definitely contributed to those March sales numbers. So April, it was pretty much just me doing my same old thing. Nothing really went viral. And that's just kind of my average. And I am always so grateful for my readers. Every single month, I just get this, could you itch your ear any slower with your jingling tags, you freak. But I'm still super grateful for this month. Every single month I think oh, I've hit my peak and there are gonna be no new readers. Nobody's gonna wanna read my book. Everyone who's gonna read it has read it. And that's just not true. If you're struggling with that, know that you are not alone and there will always be new readers and you can always find new audiences. And I like to share these numbers, whether they're super high or super low, just to give you a little bit better look into that data and maybe know what you could expect. But if you feel like nobody is buying your book, do not give up. There are millions of factors of why people aren't buying your book. Maybe it's not the right time for that book. Maybe you're not reaching the right audiences for that book. You might have to shift your marketing strategy or look at doing a different cover design just to find that sweet spot for your ideal readers. But really, there are just like millions of factors. So if you're getting discouraged about your book not selling, it will not be the end of the world. I would recommend just keep writing, which kind of brings me into some of my marketing tips. One of the best marketing tools is actually having a backlist. So your next book will be this book's best marketing tool. I see that a lot of authors that get really discouraged are debut authors and they have one book out, and I know it's really hard to find readers, but it's also really hard to make a substantial amount or reach those sales goals when you only have one product. And when you look at being an author and publishing, you kind of have to look at it as a business, which is why I like to talk about kind of the business and the marketing side of this. So you have to look at it as a business, and businesses usually don't only sell one product. And that's exactly what your book is. It is a product that is filling a need in a market, and you have to find the right market, and you have to come out with multiple products in order to cross-sell and hopefully make more money. So if you're feeling discouraged, I would recommend just keep writing, keep marketing, doing what you're doing. Maybe something will take off, you never know. So many authors that go viral on these social media platforms, they're like, I was not trying to go viral, it just happened. And bless them, bless the algorithm gods, you know what I'm saying? Which brings me into, if you're having trouble on one social media platform and you're like hating it or it is just not working out for you, try a different social media platform. I have a video and I will try to link it somewhere, either in the description or like a tag, whatever. I'll figure out how to do that. But I have a video about this little social media experiment that I've been doing, and basically I am cross-posting but like kind of optimizing my TikToks onto Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. And then every quarter this year I want to share the results of, how much my social media following has grown, or if any posts went viral, or just some key takeaways. So I do have my first quarter video that I will link somewhere. Cool. So if you're doing TikTok, maybe try Reels. If you want to do something that's not video based, you can try X, Twitter, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm going to call it Twitter. You can do Twitter, or you could do Threads or Facebook posts. You never really know like what's going to take off or where. So just keep trying, kind of dip your toes in everything, see what's working, and then start focusing on what is working. And all of that to say, don't underestimate lazy content. I think a lot of us get really burnt out trying to come up with like brand new things to post every single day or week or however often you're posting, but you can try those like CapCut templates and just kind of shit posting, honestly. And like I said, you never know what's gonna take off. Like some of my most viral TikToks and Reels have been so low effort and I did not expect them to do anything. And then I'll spend like 2 hours putting together like some really cool book trailer and it gets no views, no engagement, basically. Like, don't underestimate lazy content. Just give it a shot. If you're just feeling like you need to post something, try something lazy and see what happens. My last social media marketing tip would be that if you are on TikTok, I know like the ban is kind of happening, so it's like, I don't know what's really working. Nobody does. The algorithm has been so weird, at least for me lately, and I think a few other like indie authors that I follow. The algorithm has just been ridiculous. If you are on TikTok, try the creator search insights function. You basically just go to your For You page and click the search bar and then search creator search insights. This basically does a bunch of market research for you. It shows you like what topics your audience is searching for. It gives you those keywords, and then I do have a video on here, I'll try to link it somewhere too, about the like keyword and hashtag strategy that I use on TikTok in order to actually get ranked for those words. We're like on the top of the search bar. Like if I'm going for enemies to lovers, this keyword and hashtag strategy video will show you how I get like that top search bar to say enemies to lovers when I want it to say enemies to lovers. It's not guaranteed, but I think it works pretty well. So maybe give that a look if you're on TikTok. All right, that's all I got, but thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content and you want to see more of this income transparency on your page, maybe give me a subscribe, a like. I don't know what you do on YouTube, but click buttons and let me know that you like this type of content. Thanks for watching. Bye.